Hey my loves, welcome back. Today is going to be something a little bit different than usual. Something I've been talking about before about doing some type of like mommy segments, mommy Mondays. So I decided what better topic to start with than potty training. As you can tell from the thumbnail or the description, DJ is potty trained. He is one and a half. I'm not big on going like 18 months, 17 months. When you turn one on your birthday, that's the end of the months for me. But yes, so he is potty trained. Thank God, because I couldn't. Once you start table food, you start producing some excrements that is just like adults, and no. That needs to be voided in a proper receptacle. I am by no means an expert. I'm just a mommy on duty, so to speak, as I like to say. I hope you can, if not everything works for you, I hope you can, like, nibble at little bits and pieces to put with your life. And I wish you luck. It's life, as I always say. Each child is different. Each child, takes on as they take on for themselves. With that being said, I'm going to start by first acknowledging, when do you know your child is ready? They're interested in what's going on in the bathroom. They want to flush the toilet, or they want to throw some toilet paper in there. Give them a little piece, let them toss it in, let them flush it. They may try to start taking off their pull-up or taking off their diaper once they're not wet, like they may have tinked a little bit, but they want it off immediately. This one for me was a big one. They start getting their equipment. They might go and get their pull-ups, or they might go get their wives. They'll lay down and sprawl out like, servant girl, come change me. or Papa, get over here and change my pull-up or change my diaper. I'm ready to go. To me, that's a big big flag of, you know what's going on, you know what's going down. No. Sign that they're ready. Almost forgot. Waking up dry. That's a big one. If they can go through naps and bedtime and wake up dry, that's a sign that they're ready. That was a big sign for me with him as well. So yeah, those are just, you want to look for early signs of, hey, they may be a little ready to take the next step. Now here's the steps that I had taken with DJ. First, a potty. You want to get a good potty. I'm all about things that grow with him, which is it's a step stool, it's a potty, and it's also a seat that can go onto the toilet. Now, that being said, there are little bits and pieces of this potty that I do not like. At first, the little sounds that it made was cute, but then I noticed it started distracting him. He would stop, he'd want to get up, he'd want to see where's the noise coming from. He's very, very inquisitive, so he's like my little scientist. So he wanted to know, okay, yay, thank you to me, but where's the noise coming from? Next part, exposure. Some may say, you don't want to start him too early with the potty training. We purchased his potty when he was 11 months. Probably just about to turn 11 months. We purchased the potty just for him because he was going to turn 1. And I knew I wanted him to start exposure, being exposed to using the potty. This is your next step, DJ. This is what you do. You don't just go on yourself, communication. Not that we were in full-blown potty training mode at that time, but it was just exposure. Another part of exposure, and I know some mommies are going to crucify me for this, but because we all need our peace and quiet in our sanctuary, that which is the bathroom. Let him or her come in the bathroom with you. This is going to be a short period of time in their life. It's not going to last forever. Later on in life, you wouldn't be able to pay them to come in the bathroom with you. Just let them, come in and see. Oh, this is what you guys do in there. This is what's going on, Let them start to come in, especially if they're stubborn. Because a lot of kids They don't want to do it. But if you're not like, oh, look at daddy, look how daddy goes to the potty, or look, mommy's going to the potty, mommy doesn't go potty on herself, you know, it'll pass. So, you know, but let them come in there with you. With that being said, communication, like I said, you know, you want to communicate with them. You want to always be talking to them about what's going on, why mommy wants you to use the potty, or why daddy wants you to use the potty, what's going on. Ooh, when you feel that little tingle, that means you gotta go potty. Or ooh, your tummy hurts a little bit. Or ooh, you just farted, pew, you stinky. You need to use the bathroom. There's many and plenty of songs and cartoons on YouTube. If you just Google potty songs or potty cartoons, Elmo will pop up every different thing, with exposure and communication. It's both two and two, of letting them, you know, basically delving in this world of potty training. Next, reward and celebration. Like I said, I turned that little, it had 3 different, because it was like it's a Prince potty, so it made like 3 royal sounds. Speaking of DJ, he's napping right now, so win-win. But you want to celebrate. You want to make this seem like it's even if they just do a little tinkle in the potty, if they pull their pants down themselves or lift up their little dresses by themselves, celebrate every step as if it was the best thing in life since sliced bread. I'm telling you, you want them to equate this with, oh my God! And rewards. Anything from treats. I would stick to like healthy treats, because you don't want to, you know, win one victory, lose the other victory. The baby got cavities now. Like, they have like candy treats that could be like the fruit snacks that are fruit and veggies, you know. They can get candy, but you know, you want to watch, you know, just stuffing sugar in their face as a reward. Maybe their favorite toy, some screen time, tablet time, their favorite food, their favorite fruit, their favorite anything, you know, that's a reward to them that they love. Let's go to the park. You did it. Let's go to the park. Or you want to go for a walk, you want to play on your toy, anything, you know, that's fanfare for them. And also, which is also a key, if you do have a stubborn child, you know, you have to be persistent. Your persistence has to outlast their stubbornness. Because DJ had his moment where he was like, no. Before we really delved into it, like I said, with the early exposure and stuff like that, where we did take a break from it, I want to say probably 2 months after his birthday, he was like, I don't want to do this at all. No. And he said no, and he would close the potty seat and stand on it. He was like, no, as he says. So I was like, okay, let me leave you alone for a moment. But when we decided to do this, you know, I had to be persistent. I had to also, you want to keep in check your emotions. You never want them to equate negativity. Even if you're not showing it, your emotions come through. Energy pours out of you. So if you're frustrated, they'll feel frustrated. They won't want to do it. You know, you want to, it's okay, you know, baby, or boo-boo, or stink butt, whatever you call your baby. DJ's my poo-poo, so the mommy's poo-poo. I understand that you don't feel like doing this right now, but you got to. You have to. And distraction is key. I would get DJ, I'd be like, oh, look at this, and sit. Because I know you gotta pee. Sit. By this time, he's like, well, what was I supposed to be looking at? And then I'm showing him a video or a book, and we're reading something. I would also always sing the ABCs, because he loves the ABCs, so it would distract him. And instantly, he'd start peeing, because he's not thinking about it anymore. And he's like, hey. So yeah, so you want to redirect with the stubborn babies any way you can, with a toy, book, tablet, anything. Let them eat, let them drink. Drinking brings me to a topic of something else I tried on day one, but I stopped. Overly saturating them with Beverages to me is unnecessary. Some people, I mean, to each his own. If it works for you, go for it, fine. For me, my opinion on it was, if you overly saturate me, overhydrate me, I'm gonna have to pee all the time, and it's not teaching me. It's just, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. Just their normal routine of intake of liquid: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. They're thirsty, give them something to drink. They'll know with their body. They'll be able to tell, just the normal digestive system. You do not have to force feed liquid down their throat every time they turn around. Again, we do not want to change one routine and develop another habit of, oh, I'm back on liquid as a baby, of here, let me just drink this, drink this, drink this, drink this, drink this, and then they're full on liquid, and when it's time for you to feed them dinner, where's it going to go? So you don't, in my opinion, you don't want to overly liquefy them. For Mama Kara, don't overly liquefy your baby. It's just not good. It's not good for their stomachs. Their little kidneys are so tiny. Their tummy is so tiny. Their bladders are so small. If you're going to increase the percentage of accidents as well. I mean, they're going to have accidents while they're training anyway. But you running the risk of them just having accidents all the time, it's negating the fact that we're trying to train. And then here they're like, they'll give up. You'll be frustrated. They'll run out of clothes. There's mess everywhere. It's just, why put yourself through it? It's unnecessary. So once you get started, you don't want to stop. Once you set up a routine that you want to stick to, don't stop. I know it's hard for some of my working mommies, but pick a weekend to do it, or pick your days off. Pick a vacation time that you'll be off, or or even talk to those that are your child's care providers. If they go to daycare, if they go to grandma's house or auntie's house, and whatever, from the time that you're working with them and then the time that they're working with them, you can let them know this is what we're doing. Have a conversation with them. If you know that you can't give your child an extreme extensive amount of time for the potty training on a 24-hour basis because you have to go to work. It's understandable, 100% normal. But you want to have a conversation with those that are going to be, picking up the mantle. So you want to set out some time. Like I said, some people say three days. I was aiming for anywhere between 4 and 7, because he's so young to be potty training. Their little minds, they may be little, but they're very smart. Give them the opportunity to prove how smart they are. So I chose 4 days. I got up. I think I hear him. I'm back. Somebody just woke up from their nap, so I don't have much longer. Stick with me. TJ, you want to say hi? No. Do you want to say hi? No. I'm tired. I'm tired, Mom. I just woke up. Let me be great. So, you got bedhead, booby. You got bedhead. Okay, we didn't go out. Like I said, I picked between 4 to 7 days. And that morning when we got up, I had him say bye-bye to his pull-up. He took it off, and he said bye-bye to it. And he threw it in the trash himself. And I talked to him, and I let him know, we're going to be doing potty training, DJ. We're going to start this. Let's go. We can do it. And you want to be patient, like I said. Remember, this is their routine. This is what they've been doing since they were born. I eat, I drink, I poo, I pee, and someone comes and cleans me up. So you're changing their routine. So you got to be sensitive to that. It was, we went about our day. I put like his little pajama shorts on him. Some people say to let him run around naked. I did that for like 5 minutes in the room, and I was just like, look, your little willy dilly can't be running all around here. I don't want you to get used to being naked. So I put his little thin shorts on him, his thin pajama shorts. even like his little thin pants, whatever, and you know, like underwear to let him get the feel of having undies on, because that's the step that we're going to be going to. He's not going to be naked or rocking commando for the rest of his life. He'll be wearing undies. So we didn't go anywhere, and I was looking for signs and symbols that he has to go potty. From, you know, nature wise, I'm not gonna go into an extent of detail, but you know, if you have a husband or a man, any man in your life or been around boys, you know when they gotta go. Just from visual discernment, you know when they gotta go. Or if he was antsy, or if he was trying to, you know, walk back and forth, if he wanted to get out of his high chair but he wasn't done eating. It was kind of a symbol to me that he had to go potty. So day 2, we had a few more accidents than I would have liked, but we discussed it. You know, I let him know that, you know, you can't do that, DJ. You know, no punishing like, well, I'm gonna beat you, none to that extent. But he knew this was wrong. He received, he understood. Let's just say he understood that no, you don't do that. This is where you go. You go to the potty. And then after a while, I noticed he was putting 2 and 2 together. He was connecting, you know, okay, this is where I go. And I think it was after the not receiving a praise, or so to speak. I don't want to say punishment, but not receiving accolades for this. He was like, you know, I went pee-pee. She's not, or daddy's not cheering right now. Why? Oh, okay, I'm supposed to go over there and do it there. Okay. So, you know, he still was sleeping dry, and he was still waking up dry, so he was still doing good in that part, which is an absolute amazing feat, so to speak, because, you know, you really can't tell when they're sleeping. They're asleep, so it's not like you can be like, oh, and I don't want to wake him up to be like, oh, go to the bathroom, and he's, you know, in a restful sound sleep. Again, you don't want to defeat one thing to gain a victory on another. So I'd rather him sleep. You know, if he had, I put in my mind that if he had an accident, he's sleeping. It comes with the territory. But then day 3 was amazing. He was out of nowhere. He just walked over to the potty and like sat down. I was like, did you just go pee-pee? And I looked, you know, and he went to the bathroom. Which blew my mind. Like, I was like, wow. And day 3, no accidents. I was doing my normal, do you gotta go potty? Do you gotta go potty? And then I was understanding, if he told me no at this point, no, he didn't have to go. Like later on in the day. If he said no, he didn't have to go, okay, you don't have to go. You obviously know when you gotta go. But I also would watch him, because, you know, if they get distracted, they're playing or they're interested in something else, they're still little people, they may forget. So I would be like, hey, let's go. Let's just go try. But then I noticed he would go. And day 4 was even better. You know, every morning we get up, and when he wakes up, he sits on the potty. He knows that. So I noticed, again, day 4, he was going completely. I stopped. Well, what I would also do is bring his potty. Day 1 and 2, I would bring the potty around the house with us. I got that from my grandma. And it helped. But day 3 and day 4, I noticed, like, I had left it in the room, and he took off running out of the kitchen, and I was like, well, where are you going? And I followed behind him. Yeah, this was on day 4. I followed behind him. He was headed into the room to go potty. So that's when I knew, you got this, my prince. You are a potty champion. Potty champion. No, we're not going to do that? Okay. He's like, lady, I just woke up. Stop it. So, with that being said, like, to celebrate, like, again, I can't reiterate it anymore. Celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. He gonna let me be great. But you want to celebrate the victories, because this is a victory. This is victory also for you, mommy. So I want you to celebrate for yourself. And like I said, let them be great. Let them live. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions, on, hey, for somebody else, something that I didn't use but could help somebody else, again, leave that in the comment section below. And again, subscribe, stay. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope this helps someone. And as always, stay positive. Peace and love.